Hello, I'm Jason Voiselle, Executive Chef, Naples National Golf Club in Naples, Florida. I'm excited to be a part of Swing Into Action, a collaborative effort between Golf Kitchen Magazine and a chef's garden, which allows you to get the finest quality produce available delivered right to your door. Chef's Garden is a third-generation farm that has been providing produce to the world's best chefs for over 30 years. They practice regenerative farming, and your order is hand-picked and delivered to your door the next day. Let's take a look inside and see what's in this box. Inside each box you'll find your order carefully packed and labeled. Mixed baby squash, root vegetables, which is carrots, radishes, beets, best of the season. Ultra mixed lettuce, pea tendrils, also in the box there's plenty of other ingredients for our recipe, as well as other items which will carry you through other salads and meals throughout the rest of the week. Now let's take a closer look at the ingredients and get started on our recipe. These are the ingredients that I've selected for my recipe: Chef's Garden roasted vegetable panzanella salad. Let's get started. So first we have our asparagus, and some people don't know this, but if you actually snap the asparagus, it's naturally where it needs to be cut. So if you could break one, if you have a lot like this, you can take and then you can cut the rest right at that same spot, and then you could discard these. So we're going to take some of our micro herbs from our box, and in here we have some chives, basil, mint. We're going to take some of these and chop them up, and we're going to add them to our root vegetables. Alright, so we're going to take all of our cut vegetables and we're going to put them into one mixing bowl. Then we're going to add our herbs. And then we're going to take some extra virgin olive oil. Give it a good toss with a little salt and pepper. And return to our pan. Spread evenly across the pan so you'll cook evenly. So now we're going to get all our ingredients together to make our pea tendril pistachio pesto. This recipe is super simple. You can use a blender, food processor, whatever you have. You just want to take about 2 cups of the pea tendrils into your blender. Have a heavy, generous ½ cup of pistachios. About 1 clove of garlic, chopped, the zest and the juice from 1 lemon, about ½ cup of basil, about ½ cup of mint, Himalayan pink salt, fresh ground black pepper to taste. Start with just a little and just at the end as needed. You want to be careful when you're adding the Parmesan cheese at the end. It can sometimes get a little salty, so you try to do your salt at the end. So now we're going to slowly drizzle the oil in. Looks like we're gonna need to add just a little bit more oil. Now we're gonna take the mixture, put it into a bowl. Gonna fold the cheese in. Parmesan, grated cheese. You can use pecorino or any hard gradable cheese that you like. Start with about a 1/4 cup. Fold in. And then go ahead and add the rest. So a total of about a 1/2 cup. Taste it for salt and pepper and seasoning. Doesn't need anything, it's perfect. So now we're gonna make the ciabatta croutons for our bread part of the bread salad. I'm using this ciabatta bread. Focaccia, baguette, anything will work. Anything you can take and cut like a crouton, but a little bigger. So now that we have the bread cut, we're gonna season it with a little salt, pepper, and olive oil. Give it a toss. I'm using Himalayan pink sea salt. You can use any salt you like. And fresh ground black pepper. Spread it evenly onto a cookie sheet. We're going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes. We don't want them super crispy, but we want them nice and toasted. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. We're going to check our vegetables and our bread. Bread's nice and toasted. Vegetables are looking great. I say we'll set those aside for a moment. So we're gonna let the vegetables and the bread cool off for a minute. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and cut some of our spinach up. It's the last part of our recipe. Spinach is amazing. It's probably some of the best spinach I've ever had. You wanna cut the leaves off. Just a nice salad cut. Now that we have all our ingredients ready, we have our croutons, we have our roasted vegetables, our pesto, our spinach. We're gonna take everything and make this wonderful salad. Let's do it. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take our roasted vegetables right into the pan. Add some of the bread. Our spinach. Give this a good toss. Everything's mixed nice and even. We're gonna take to our bowl. This salad will serve 2 or 3 people easily. This would go great with a multiple course, or this would be great by itself with a grilled steak or fish. Anything like that you want to add to it would be wonderful as well. So now that you have in the bowl, we'll take some of our pesto, spread it around, take some of our cuke blooms from our box, little cucumbers with the blooms, delicious, and they look great also. And then we have some of our pea tendrils from our pesto. We can add those in there. And then we have a nice assortment of edible flowers. Just take, they all have different flavors. The best thing to do is get in there, just try one, try them out. There's some really unique flavors amongst these flowers. So here we go. Chef's Garden roasted vegetable panzanella salad. Once again, I'm Jason Voiselle from Naples National Golf Club. This is my recipe for panzanella salad using the Chef's Garden vegetable box. I'd love to pair this with a Pinot Noir from Domaine de la Rivière. If you're interested in purchasing this box, you can find it at chefsgarden.com. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy.